Hello again. We are going to look at the MATLAB. So what you see on the screen is the MATLAB prompt, and this will help you in solving problem number 5 for your homework 1. So let's try to solve the problem of the function that we looked in the previous video. So in order to do that, the first thing that you're going to begin is to define that symbol S, and there's a command for doing that. We said sims S, so let's just do that and put a semicolon in there. And now we would like to define our function, and we say g is equal to 1 over s plus 2. So let's put s plus 2 there. And we are going to take the inverse Laplace transform of this. So the command, remember I told you in the previous video, is I Laplace. So let's do that. I Laplace of, well, let me put this g, little g, is equal to I Laplace of g. Put it like that. And I would like to see this in the printable format. And see, I'm suppressing all these commands by putting a semicolon. But the last one where I want to see the result, that's where I don't want to suppress the command. And I am just not going to put the semicolon. And let's see what the answer is. Well, the expected answer should be e to the power of negative 2t, as you recall by looking in the inverse Laplace transformation table that I showed you in the beginning of last week. So let's see what happens. E to the power of negative 2t. Now this is in the printable format. Now suppose if I want to go back and remove this semicolon and try to do it right here. So you see the difference. So this is going to see e to the power of negative 2 times t, right? And this one right here is more like in a printable format. Let's try a little bit harder one now. So going back and looking at your table, let's say we define symbol S, just trying to repeat it here. So now we are going to look at some sine function, okay? So suppose I have, let's say I have what you call a transfer function. We can say g is equal to, and suppose if I got 6 divided by s squared, plus 36, and let's see what happens this time. Okay, so we have, if you recall, omega in this case is equal to 6, and this is s squared plus omega squared. So 6 squared is going to give you 36, right? So now let's see if we can take the inverse Laplace transform of this guy. So we're going to say g is equal to I Laplace of the g function. Well, let's see if I can still do it in the printable format. Excuse me. So this is going to be in the printable format. And let's do that, and let's see what answer we get. Okay, so here we go. We get sine of 60. Now this is exactly what in your book talks about it too, right? So the book says sine of omega t. So that's sine of 60 because omega in our case is equal to 6. And this will help you in solving problem number 5 on homework 1, and I will see you in the next video.